much? Are you jealous?
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Yeah. My name is I Make Mad Beats. We are live from outer space. This is Type Beat, an unapologetic podcast where we discuss all things creative, engineer, production, recording, music. Honestly, whatever we really want to talk about. We live in the studio. Behind me is my cast.
Yo, what up, LJ1S?
Unique behind the hat, period.
C major. I said behind that. Like,
Right.
that's a new thing.
New year.
All right. Let's turn up the gain on this. Okay. So we got the cast in the house. The usual thugs with also Nubia, who has been here several times before.
The biggest thug of them all.
Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Actually, yo,
It's
she
the thug's
got the crazy bone hair right now. Yeah. So what we talking about, fam?
Streets.
The streets.
Streets?
Man, first
All
off,
right,
no.
Go ahead.
Man, it's the first part of the year.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Let's get it.
Hey, baby.
salute to a new year, man.
Pour one up for
But
the
yeah,
homies.
we talking about, man, which do you prefer when creating? Which is more important, rhythm or texture? Who killed the band? And
Huh?
who killed the band? Who killed or what killed
We know
the
who
band?
killed the band. I'm not gonna say it
Did it.
Damn.
on the internet, but we know.
And being that it's 2026, we've seen a lot of things change. So we're trying to figure out, as a creative, as an artist, how do you survive the fallen empire of the music industry? So yeah,
Don't forget the ground rules, y'all.
Sonny, what up, family?
what's good, bro?
You know what I'm saying?
What up?
Hey, C-Maze, you wanna shout out the rules?
Yeah, man, for sure. Since Kid not here, I do a way better job at it. than-
Damn.
But yeah, no, this is a Type Beat podcast. We just announced the cast, but the biggest cast,
Oh my
the
God.
most important part of this show is you guys. So
That's right.
wherever you're tuning in, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, wherever you listening, type them comments, use them fingers, them Twitter fingers, and we will prioritize
Damn.
your comments. We will stop our conversation to listen and respond, or just listen to you, whatever y'all feeling. So do not hesitate to hit that.
Let us know how you feeling, man. We ready.
Yeah, it's 2026 too, bro. If y'all, what's the vibe,
Happy
bro?
New
What we
Year,
on?
niggas.
What we on, bro?
It is
How y'all
We
look?
10 days
Yeah,
into the new
resolution,
year.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what should we talk about? How about that? For 2026, y'all drop that in the chat, wherever you at. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitch, we're on YouTube. If any of those platforms gives you an issue, feel free to hop on the other one.
Damn.
no, whoever. No, whoever.
Yeah. So what we talking about first, man?
Man, let's kick it off. When you're creating rhythm versus texture, which is more important to you? Which one reigns supreme?
I feel like it depends on who you asking.
We asking us.
Like as far as like, okay, for me, being a vocalist, and also rhythm maker, I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence with both of them. But if I had to
Nah, you
choose,
gotta pick.
I
You
know,
gotta
I know. But if I had to choose one of them, it would definitely be the rhythm. It would definitely be the rhythm for me. And I say that because like it's like the beat moves everything else. The rhythm gives way to everything else for me. Especially when I'm writing a song. Like even with me, like the song we did yesterday, like it was the drums that came first that made me like, oh, that's the kind of flow I'm going on. You know what I'm saying? And then came the texture. You know what I'm saying? And it all just came. So it was definitely rhythm first for me.
See, I want to say because knowing Matt, he has these things in mind when he's picking drums specifically. Like,
Well, so
so the texture played a part of which drums he selected.
yes and no. I'll
Okay.
say that because he chose the drums first. He went clicking through and he was like, hey, you hear a drum sample that you like? And we'll go off of that. And then he pulled up Playbox.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Like the drums that y'all chose,
I had to choose a folder of drums first.
exactly.
Yeah,
He
definitely.
had, and he determined like, okay, these drums, and then from those drums, he selected what sounds
Yeah.
work with that
Right.
specific sound.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's why I like. For me, I think rhythm is extremely important. I feel like rhythm is like the universal language, this could just be an engineer thing, but like I think texture overrides for me in this sense because you can have the rhythm could be on point, but if it doesn't sound cohesive, if it doesn't sound like the world that you're trying to build, I feel like it throws the whole song off.
I get what you're saying, like, because it was the texture of the drums that made, yeah, okay, I get that.
I feel like I prioritize different one. Like I prioritize each one for different parts of the process. Like for when I'm building the bed, like the musical bed for a song, I'm normally prioritizing like texture, and then I use rhythm to juxtapose whatever messaging I'm using for the texture. But like when I'm trying to write lyrics, I prioritize rhythm because I think like that's what establishes the energy of what you're saying. Is like if you don't have an interesting rhythm. Also, it's like singability is very linked to like rhythm and people remembering like a certain bop.
Okay. I feel that, but I'm also thinking, as a creator, when you're thinking about the lyrics and stuff, you're also thinking about how you're going to say it,
Right.
which is the
Well,
texture
yeah,
of
no,
it.
I don't.
Huh.
I probably should.
That's interesting.
But yeah, no, when it comes to the writing part, I just kind of like, I never really think about how I am going to sing it. I let like
okay.
I think I do all that work when I'm building the musical bed because like, I kind of mostly lean into whatever the texture I've laid down is doing, and I just kind of do the same thing. And then I like create tension with whatever drums I add. If I add drums, typically I like save that part for like when I bring it to more musicians because I know that's not my like strong suit, or at least I don't feel like it is.
Yeah, I thought this was simple, and then I thought about it more, and it's not like for the same reason that you said, LJ, like the texture influences rhythm in a way that I didn't give way to. But then I thought about it more, and I was like, it's still rhythm. If we're talking melody and texture, that's a I feel like that's a jump that I'll probably go texture. But I think I've never known anything like rhythm. That rhythm can overcome bad texture, like, and I was thinking of I was trying to think of some examples, like, so we talk about Kanye all the time, like how his drums don't knock, some of them be out of place, but the rhythm is all like,
True.
All of the lights, those drums, the texture really doesn't fit. Like those drums are kind of crazy, wild, the distorted effect of them. That snare is way too loud. Like we're getting into other things outside of texture, but I wouldn't have chose those drums for all of the lights. But that rhythm is so fucking crazy.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Like I feel like rhythm does things that pushes like mentally. Like, all right, I don't care. Like this,
Interesting.
this moves in a way that makes me want to move. But I'm not saying texture's not a big part of that. Like. Once you do both of those very well, then you're great. Like,
I agree. Because I'm thinking of certain songs that I like that, like, they would be considered underground or whatever. Even honestly, Tyler not his last album, but I think I want to say like 2 albums. The if you're, what's the name of that joint?
What
The
is it,
Get
Call Me
Lost
If You Get
joint.
Lost?
Yeah, Call Me If You Get Lost. Like the texture over that joint overall, it's like it bleeds throughout the entire album. And he said like when he was making it, he was going for that for it to sound a certain way texturally. And I'm thinking about other songs that I fuck with that I'm like, if it was too pristine or something like that, I probably wouldn't like it as much. It wouldn't be as of a good song to me. And I think overall my style in general, I prefer texture. Because even when I'm picking chords and stuff like, yeah, you can play the same chords, but it's what instrument you use to play those chords that determines,
Absolutely.
you know, if I'm
Absolutely.
with it or not.
I feel that.
Yeah, that's exactly where I land. You know, I obviously we're making rhythm versus texture just for the sake of this conversation.
Yeah.
Like, nobody here is like, yo, fuck the other.
Nah,
one.
yeah.
You know, we all appreciate both, but I know if I had to speak about it chronologically, it's texture first.
Yeah.
You know, it's texture first because I have seen, you know, like I've seen drums having the same rhythm, but just with different sounds,
Yeah.
having wildly different outcomes.
impact.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know, and I think like my nervous system, right? Like if I just take some trash sounds and like give it a good rhythm, my
beat ain't
nervous
gonna be-
system is gonna
Yeah.
be like,
This ain't it.
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? But if I take some great sounds and I care about the texture and I'm pulling out Tone Architect and all of that stuff or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And then I give it that same rhythm, I feel complete. Now
Yeah.
I can go on to something else.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and so if I had to prioritize one, it's only going to be texture, simply because I got to do that before I get to the rhythm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that plays a part. I think the texture plays a part at every level. Like even when we're talking about just recording your vocals and stuff, how you express, how the tone that you use to get the point across. I feel like that determines if it works with the song or not.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
That's
like,
something I'm sitting here thinking about. I'm sorry. Were you?
No,
did I cut
you
you
no,
off?
go ahead. Go ahead.
This because I feel like what I'm realizing is that I make a deliberate choice not to consider the texture of my voice so that I can pick rhythms and like vocal approaches that wouldn't necessarily go with it in my mind immediately. Because I think if I thought about, I think that's what when I first started like writing songs, nothing felt like it was all too syrupy, slow. Like it wasn't giving the energy that I wanted to give. It's because I was like trying to sing. I was thinking about the texture of my voice more than I was thinking about like the song that I wanted to write.
Right.
And I think I'm like, when it comes to a lot of what I make is about juxtaposition. So like if I know my voice is kind of like low and like molassesy, if I'm like trying to write like a upbeat kind of like rock song, I know that it's going to be interesting just because this voice in this song is like a mismatch.
Yeah.
So I'm like purposefully clashing it.
I feel that. Like, yeah, I don't know. I'm very cognizant of what texture of vocals that I use in each song, only because I don't know. I've always been like that. It's kind of like riding a bike for me. I got
a question for the vocalists
Yeah.
in the building.
Say this. What's up?
I'm done. Yo, this nigga can sing for real though.
I was actually,
Yeah.
You can say you fucking what I'm talking to.
Equal
We
rights.
will answer
Yeah.
it,
Yeah, you
Say we
know.
will answer, but
We might let him say something.
yeah, no, this is a question, man. So right now, you guys are talking about like tonally. So whether or not you whisper, whether or not you try to sound like intimate, whether or not you try to sound, aggressive, like these are the textures that you're considering in this question. But do you guys ever like when you're writing think about how your voice should be treated in Pro Tools, like after recording, like hey, Mad Beats or C Mage or LJ,
Yeah.
okay, I wrote this for it to feel like this.
Yeah.
Like, do you guys ever think about that?
I definitely do. I definitely do. I'll sometimes say it in the midst of recording, like, "Hey, I want to sound like watery," or throw my voice, throw this set of vocals in the back, or something like that. Like, I'm definitely very big on that. Definitely very big on that for
Yeah.
sure.
I'm only just now starting to think about that. I've been really focused in on like getting my live dry vocal to a place that I can feel confident in it. And so now that it is at a place where I don't feel as insecure as I did before, I'm getting more creative about like how I want to present it. Because I think at first I was just super concerned with making sure that people thought that I could sing at all. And now I'm less. I don't care as much about it anymore.
I got a quick follow-up question to that. All right, y'all both record yourself. Would you say recording yourself helps you better articulate those things when you're in the
Yes.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
For sure.
Definitely.
Yeah,
So advice to young me, I'm always doing this. So advice to you have any advice for those who do not self-record in terms of like how to get into self-recording?
Just start. Just don't think too much into it. Like I remember when I first started like recording myself, like I felt like that was my safe space away from, you know what I'm saying, the engineers that were gonna be like, no, that don't sound right, that don't sound like this, that, and the other. And I was like, at least with myself, I can catch it before they do. You know what I'm saying?
You
For
can
sure.
complete the idea.
Yeah, yeah,
A lot of engineers halt progress.
facts. Man,
And it
artists-
also helps you. It also helps you like get the general idea across like right then and there. So it'll save you much more time in the studio, and you won't waste the engineer's time.
That's what I was gonna say. Like on the engineering side, like working with artists like y'all who think about these things beforehand, it helps so much. Especially when it's your song. Like I've worked with so many artists where it's like I have to build the world. They just rap. They just sing. They don't they don't think about the inflections of their voice when they're saying certain lines, whatever. And I have to be like, all right.
Say it like this. say
Yeah,
it
and
like
I gotta
that.
coach them through it or whatever, and then or at the end, like I have to figure out what this song is telling me, what this feels like, versus an artist coming to me like, okay, this is the idea, this is a reference. I want my voice to sound like this. I like this effect on my voice. This type, like, bro, having
That's-
artists like that.
That's the main part. I feel like most artists do think about that. I feel like most artists know what they want, like for each part. I think especially rappers, like they know what they want the ad-lib to sound like. They just don't know how to say that
Say
shit,
that
and that
shit,
shit
yeah.
be frustrating.
Yeah.
Because then I gotta like it's like talking to a baby. Like now I gotta figure out what you're trying to say, and then I'm going through 4 different jumps until we get to the this is what you meant. You just wanted me to kill out a low end and a high end and
Right,
put a reverb on it. Okay, gotcha.
No, and to add to the advice for if you're not doing it, first of all, you need to do it. I don't think that there's only upsides to recording yourself in addition to recording with other people. But like, if you have a phone, you can record yourself. If you have like if you just have a phone, you can record yourself.
Bro,
You got an iPhone?
yeah. There's no
There's many
excuse.
ways
There's
to
no
get
excuse
your
in
song across.
2026 to like for any artist to say that they don't record in some form. After hearing like Aaron James, I'm like, bro,
Voice notes,
his
Voice
gonna
notes
be- I'm
is
like,
crazy.
nah, bro.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
like I wanna point out something here. Like because this almost sounds contradictory, right? But that's the point we're trying to make. Like we run a recording studio.
Yeah.
Type shit, yeah.
We run a recording studio. That's a part of our revenue streams. Like we depend on selling, blocks of time to artists for us to record them professionally. And we're sitting here on this podcast and we're saying, hey man, you should learn how to self-record. Here's why. It's because I don't want your nickels and dimes just to get, you in the studio and for you to not get the product that you want out of the
Right.
studio.
Right.
Right? What we're here telling you is that, yes, self-record, right? Now, I'm just going to take a guess here. The people who would actually consider listening to me right now and think, okay, maybe I should self-record. Well, you haven't been an engineer for 25 years. You haven't, you don't have I don't even want to say how much equipment it is, but
Yeah, I won't make it too hot, but
Right.
it's a lot. It's a lot.
we live in Memphis, bro. You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot.
But I'm gonna guess you don't have that. You don't have treated space for that, right? There's a lot of reasons to still come to the studio,
sure.
even if you self-record.
Yeah.
Self-recording is about learning yourself.
That's right.
That's the thing. I've told every artist we have essentially 3 studios here. And I've told every artist in our team that they should learn to self-record, because I'm just going to keep it all the way real, man. Like, you're going to try things on your own that you would not try in front of me, that you would not try in C major, in front of C major. And you're going to learn things about yourself, your capabilities. You're going to find things, right? And this is honestly, to me, maybe the second most important part of it. I'll never forget, fam, and this is something that I think about here in Memphis all the time, because people don't know true professional standards here, right?
That's facts, bro.
They don't. They don't know it, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And this is something that I think about all the time. Is like, when I was in New York, all of the best vocalists, right? Like, all of them. I mean, all of them. None of them were like, I'm just going to sing and let the engineer do his thing. None of them.
Right.
None of them. They were heavily involved. They knew what plugins. They knew the auto-tune settings.
Yep, the retone
Man,
speed,
what?
all
All
of
They
that
knew
shit.
all of
bro.
that stuff.
The
And they will
best
move your
mic,
ass
all
out the
that
way.
shit. Yeah.
They will move your ass out the way. Give me that mouse. I got this, nigga.
Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? And I think that goes a long way. And, like, I'll just put it like this. It's your voice, right? Like, hopefully or you're interested in knowing every part of the process of your representation,
Right.
right? Like, you got to look at it like that's your child. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like,
Right.
you don't just birth that child and be like, well,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, you
raise
gotta check out what school. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go and curate a world for the thing that you created. And here, people really just be okay. That's the thing is, I don't have a problem with you not knowing. I might have a problem with you not being curious,
Yeah. Yeah.
for sure.
right? I might think you're not really setting yourself up to compete internationally,
Yeah.
right? If you're just singing and that's all you know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because, this is the recording industry, right? This isn't the singing industry.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and you should know. You should know what happens after you sing that gets the most out of your voice.
That's right.
That should be a part of your toolkit.
I don't think people, at least here, it's not. It don't seem like many artists are invested enough to understand. Like, bro, you're creating something that not just for you, but can change lives.
Right.
Like, this music shit is
don't respect
bigger than just
music, I don't
a
think.
song. Like,
Right.
it's so much feeling,
don't
it's so
respect
much emotion. Like, and at points, this shit becomes spiritual.
Right.
Like, so you should care. You should definitely care about how you sound, where you're recording, the space you're recording, the energy you're keeping around you when you're recording. Like,
Yeah.
all of that shit, man. All of that matters.
It really does.
And I think that people don't invest at that level sometimes because they don't know yet that they're not that interested, but also sometimes because there's a lack of confidence. But the working on your own
Yep.
builds confidence,
Absolutely.
and like you have better ideas when you are more confident, I think.
And you're willing to,
and your performance turns out a lot
Yeah.
more better.
right? You're
on the
you're
way.
willing to bet on yourself.
Yeah.
When you're confident in what you're doing and you know what you're doing, like you're willing to. But putting the money, investing the money into the time, the time and everything, it doesn't matter as much when you know what you're going for and you know how to get it.
Bye, girl.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. All right, fam. I'm gonna tell you one of the telltale signs of people who don't do well with this dynamic. And I see it often. This is why you should record yourself, even if it's just on your phone, on a voice note, right? This is why you should do it. It's because you're very likely to, like, when you're writing your lyrics, whether it's rap, whether it's singing or whatever, you're very likely to, like, to almost, like, not do it at performance level when you're writing.
Yeah.
Right? So you might be like,
Absolutely.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you'll get in the studio, and now it's time for you to project.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's time for you to use
Yeah.
tonality.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden you realize, damn, I didn't write this for breathing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Right. Right.
I didn't write this for taking breaths.
Yeah.
I still need to figure out some of the timing aspects of it because of that. And then also, you know, you didn't experiment with tonality.
Right.
And like I see that all the time, you know what I'm saying? And I think like these are the things that you learn when you record yourself. You
Yeah.
realize like, oh damn, like I need to write breathing into this.
Right.
Right.
You know what
Right.
I'm saying? When you're forced to project, when you're forced to perform. And that's something I see all the time, man, that like all you gotta do is just you know, care about it enough to record it yourself before you get there. And that's the thing, is like I want to be clear about something. Like again, like I'm a recording engineer and I'm telling you to record yourself, right? But that's because like I want you to leave the professional stuff up to the professionals.
Right.
Like I'm not saying record it, learn how to compress it, do multiband,
Yeah.
learn how to add saturation, split this and blah, blah, let's add stereo width, mid-side channel. I'm not saying do all of that. But I want, whenever you're ready to deliver that,
Yeah.
that we're focusing on the professional stuff.
Yeah.
Not the like,
The rough
okay,
draft.
like maybe you should rewrite that bar. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta
Like
fix it, yeah.
maybe you should try this, you should try that.
Yeah, maybe you should
All
go up.
because you just didn't record it. You know what I'm saying? Like you
Right.
didn't go through the reps first. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Man, no, it's important. I had a session last year. I believe I told you about this, man. Where like the artist, we spent the entire session just trying to get her warmed up to perform the song. And then the time was up. I was like, this is what it is, you know.
Sorry,
and
Queen.
I was like, you know, we can come back and you can schedule some time to record. And this, and she was, I ain't gonna even say what she said, but it was just the fact like she wasn't prepared enough, but yet it still expected a certain result. It's like, what? Look, you got to give me the proper ingredients for me to make this meal. But she definitely didn't take the time, and of course it was, you know, I haven't been in the studio and all that, but like even if you haven't been in this studio, we haven't worked together. If you truly know yourself, you know your sound, you know your voice, you know what you're doing.
Right.
Like you
right.
said, like Matt said, leave the professional shit up to me. I got you.
Yeah.
But you got to help me out. Like I can't just be like, yeah, just mumble some shit and I'll make it sound radio ready. Like, nah, that ain't how this shit works.
Right.
I think this too, like that's beginner level, and like nigga, if you a pro at this and you really do this, doing that, bruh, takes that to the next level, bruh. Like I've been listening to Busta Heavy, bruh, like just on repeat. And I'm not sure how much he self-recorded or whatever. I think he just recorded enough to where he knows. But yeah, he just got the reps in. But bruh, like I'm so focused right now on like vocally building a song. Like rap is cool. Like niggas be saying some cool shit. Niggas got some crazy bars. But the whole 16 the same tone. Like you might be saying some crazy shit.
Right,
The
right.
whole 16 the same tone. We ain't got no layers. We ain't got no depth. It's one vocal. You might have practiced. You might have rehearsed the shit in your car 50 million times. But you rehearsed that one verse. You ain't thinking about how I'm Busters be repeating words and the shit be crazy.
Bro,
like
that's-
it's simple ass shit that you just don't think about unless you either got the reps or you spent time. You recorded it at the house by yourself. You been listening to it like, this shit kind of boring.
No,
That's
I think that's sorry. Do you want to go first?
No, go ahead.
Yeah, no, just there's something you really learn about yourself as a songwriter listening to a bunch of your roughs over and over and over and over and over again. Like sometimes I spend hours listening to like the shittiest demos that I have. Just like listening to the elements of the songwriting. And then like I think like that has made me better than most things I've tried. Like because you can hear when something is boring, when something is dragging, when something like needs something. Like if you're listening to it honestly enough, and I think that it's hard to do that when it's just on the paper and you're proud of what you said.
Yeah,
So people
yeah.
get caught up in that, but it's like I think you have to listen to a recording of this to be like, oh man, this is like a straight 24 bars of like, and I'm not building to nothing. It's not going nowhere.
Right.
Like this is not a song.
Yeah.
These are just lyrics.
I'm just saying shit.
And I think Busta's definitely one of them ones. I know for me, I listen to like a lot of his songs, his music in general, and I know the producers be happy as hell. The engineer probably be happy as hell because like I feel like Busta's one of those artists to where You just give him a fucking 8 or 16 bar loop, and he gonna make the song.
Yeah, bro.
Like he's animated enough
Yeah,
to
bro.
where you ain't gotta do too many things on the engineering
He
side.
just
Like,
need a drum. He need kick in the snare.
bro, like
You know
he gonna make the shit work.
Facts.
You know what it is with him though, man? And this I got to shout out my man Bart, man. Like
Mm.
like
fake.
he recognizes that like a verse is like a story. Like you need like
You need that movie.
Yes,
like
man.
it's not, you know, I find that a lot of writers like they almost act like all you need is the words. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like
Right.
you know, like you be forgetting like music is music, nigga.
Yeah.
It's not a book.
Right,
Like,
right,
this is-
yeah.
Right.
Damn.
Right.
Yeah, they
you know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you know, and there are other things, but specifically, like, you have to capture somebody's attention and then keep it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And it's, yes, you can try to have the greatest verse of all time, like the greatest, like, ideas and words of all time, you know, in a verse, and then maybe that'll keep somebody's attention. But what I'm here to tell you is that somebody's going to do that and have
Yep.
changing rhythms and
Right.
changing tones.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Right.
They're going to outdo you. This is when Eminem came through and murdered.
Right.
You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? This is when Kendrick Lamar came
Yep.
through and murdered.
Yes.
Because I'm going to tell you, Eminem did all that stuff with different flows, blah, blah. Kendrick did that shit with like
You thought it
18
was
different
another
languages.
nigga,
Facts.
bro. I thought he had features. It was just
Yeah.
him.
For
It
real.
was Busy Bone.
Yeah, for real, for real.
Come on. Period.
Yeah, and that's, you know, that's it. It's like you're, you know, we be creating art, man, and everybody likes to feel like I'm not competing with it. Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are, man.
It's
Because somebody
definitely
could be listening to somebody else,
Yep.
and you
That's
want
right.
them to listen to you.
Yeah.
That's
So
right.
you have to do something
That's
that makes
right.
them choose you over somebody else. Guess what that means? You're competing.
That's right.
Like,
People
yeah.
feel like they don't have nothing to prove, or
Which is
they feel like they need
insane.
to believe that they don't have nothing to prove.
Yeah, it's
But, like-
it's crazy as hell that is a thing. Like I've talked to artists, and these are the artists I try to stay away from. If you
I know
don't-
that's
no, that's
right.
real. Like
For real,
I
for
used
real.
to again when I first started this. I just because I didn't know enough. I thought, oh, if you rap, cool, let's work. But now I know, like, nah, it's levels to it. Like you got to really study this shit. You got to really more so study yourself to know how to get the best out of you, so we can be the best that we can be in this. And that's why I also think, man, that was a period of time where like having a group, having a band was important. You know, like because you had that competition built in. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, I didn't even. I was looking at you and I didn't even know that. No Diddy. I know Diddy. I ain't know that. Okay, bro. New Year, same as because he was cooking last year too.
See
Shit.
you.
Yeah, man.
Let's go.
But yeah, I think that's why, moving forward, if y'all haven't peeped, having a band was important at a specific time. But I guess the real question is now, like, being that we're talking about artists not being prepared, I feel like the bands played a part in it and just having that dynamic of you got a team around you.
That was competition, baby.
Yeah, exactly, already. But I'm like, so what was the shift in it? Like, where did that die?
Man, you know what? Woo! Where did the band die? Man, what was like the last I mean, hold on.
I want to say.
I want to say Odd Future. Was Odd Future like the last big rap group?
I was hoping that
Maybe when it comes to rap, yeah.
yeah, I mean, you started to see waves of what's they game? Coast Contra.
That's what I was just gonna
Yeah,
say.
I was just Coast
They
Country.
fire.
That's so cold.
They're now.
They're
They're like now.
Yeah, Coast
Yeah.
Country is so cold.
But that's like one.
Exactly.
yeah,
out of,
literally only one.
When iFuture was doing it, were there any what?
Were there? I mean, there was the damn. But okay, so how many people is a band? How many people is a rap?
I'm talking
group?
four.
Does it have to be more than two?
Yeah.
We ain't a bad bitch. We don't play instruments.
Yeah. Yo.
I'm thinking
What
4 or
was them?
5.
Oh, okay.
I want to say about 4 or 5.
Wait,
I don't know if there
Gaming.
was any other ones then at that time.
Really quick.
Well, maybe
Wade
even
Gaming
3.
Said Odd Future was the last ones. Yeah.
Dang.
Because I'm trying to think. I mean, there's what's that group? The Chicago group.
Shit, I don't even
Like
know.
Sabo was in, and like
Yeah, but they
Did
were
they
all
have a name?
solo.
I think they were. Yeah, no, I think they were just
They were like a
collaborative.
conglomerate.
Yeah,
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 they were.
yeah.
They were.
They didn't really drop no like.
Which I guess
project.
our future could say the same.
Yeah,
like
'cause they kinda were. They had
their
solo-
solo
Okay, but see-
ventures.
But they
Okay, so let's talk about this because I want to make sure that we're having a specific discussion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Wu-Tang Clan is
yeah,
a
sure.
rap group,
Yeah. Okay.
right? Rough Riders is a collective of rappers.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
You see the difference?
Yeah. Yeah.
The Locks
Yeah.
is a
Rap group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
right?
Is it the
I wonder
Fugees?
what's Nelly's crew?
Saint
Yeah.
Lunatics.
That was
yeah.
a rap collective.
Yeah,
You know what
she
I'm
was
saying?
like the
Yeah.
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 That's why I feel like this might have been dead a long
Yeah,
time
it might not
ago.
have been
It
that many
has
actually.
been.
Yeah.
Coast Country is the only ones that I can say
Like,
are
on
still,
some rap.
on some rap group shit.
But even on like the R&B side, like
the B2K and
that was the last one?
Pretty Ricky were the last two ones that I can think of. With,
There are a few groups popping up right now. There's like
Really?
yeah, there are a
R&B?
couple. There's a couple of R&B, like, but it's like contemporary R&B, like girl groups,
yeah,
like
oh,
Say Now. Them girls. What's them girls' name? The ones. Fuck.
I was gonna
The
say,
ones from England. Because it's a lot of girl groups coming out of England. Actually, because Say Now is from England too. A lot of like Europe is like pushing a lot of like early 2000s kind of like.
because I was gonna say,
I was gonna say K-pop is
What's their
doing it.
name?
That's a different conversation now.
as far as boy groups, what's his name? One of the singers from Boys to Men, his son has a group.
Right now.
Yeah, I can't think of his name right now.
Hold on, though. But I want to be clear about something because we're right now we're talking in absolutes, right? Hold on, real
Mindless
quick. Wade
behavior.
Gaming said mindless behavior was R&B.
Yeah.
That's what's up there. Right now, I think we're
pop.
speaking in absolutes, and I want to make sure that we're talking about this correctly. Do rap groups still exist? Do
No.
R&B groups still exist?
Yeah.
Yes.
But are they
I-
in the mainstream?
Yeah, we're talking about like the examples I brought up. The
culture,
Wu-Tang,
yeah.
like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Onyx. You know what I'm saying? Like these was dudes like
Yeah, shutting down the mall, shutting down where
Yeah.
the fuck they
Yeah.
go.
They was
Yeah.
real.
Don't have
Like,
that
it was-
anymore.
Yeah.
like the rap group was a
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
Nah, mindless behavior, B2K, them the last niggas I know.
Literally.
Niggas was falling out to. Decided was falling out to
So
see shit.
did he ruin the band, bro?
Damn. I thought he was making the band.
He tried.
Hey,
Like,
he tried.
yo.
You said Juan Moore? Wanye.
Wanye, yeah.
Oh,
that is-
Wanye.
that
Yeah,
is-
yeah,
That
Wanye.
autocorrect got you. Look like
Damn.
But you think I'm talking about Wanye. Yeah,
You want more?
Rice and peas.
We don't have that.
So that has me thinking though, like, is it a technology thing? Because I'm thinking like when music first started, well, at least a lot of the movies and stuff that I grew up watching, you know, you watch the docs on like Motown and Stax and stuff like that. Like bands and groups were a thing. Like that's how they made
all
their
it was.
songs. Like
Well, look at you talking about bringing a group of niggas together to sing. How often is niggas bringing groups together to do any
rap.
like to
that's
talk?
what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm
we're-
saying. Like what was that?
Facts.
Says those K-pop groups go crazy though. Yeah, K-pop.
Yeah,
they
yeah,
get
K-pop
they
is
gonna forever do
K-pop
that.
is starving off the lack of band.
Like,
But that's what
literally.
I'm saying. Like, I feel like when it became that people could do this shit solo, in a sense, you didn't have to all pitch in and
Yeah. No, but I think that's a great point because like even when it was clear that there was like a main star in a group, like groups were still like the incubation grounds first.
well, yeah,
You know what I'm
facts,
saying?
facts.
Like it's just you had at least 2 to 3 albums with this group, and
Yeah.
then Justin Timberlake came out.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
Beyonce and
Yeah. You know.
Yeah.
Is A$AP Mob a group or a collective?
That's a
feel
rap
like so.
collective.
yeah, because all them didn't even rap.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know something I think that might be contributing is I think that people read musical groups that are like musical acts that are groups as being kind of old fashioned. I think there's something about it that feels very old guard, and I think that's also why like I'm thinking this because the people who I see angling themselves to be the next group are pulling deliberately from feels that are like they're pulling from nostalgia. They're not trying to do it in a fresh way.
Yeah.
So I think that there's something about a bunch of adults together doing something
Yeah,
that
that's
feels a little. And that's why I think K-pop
Is
wins
it
because
okay
there's
for
something
grown
like there's something youthful about that,
Yeah.
so it works.
Yeah.
But like I think that like Wu-Tang was just like uniquely cool, so that it doesn't feel like silly in any way. But I don't know if that is the case for most groups.
And they was hungry too, and they had the one that led it. Like he had the vision, and he was able to get everyone to buy in. It's not many people. I feel like Tyler was talking about. It's not many artists. At least, let me frame this. It seems that it is an issue to be, caring isn't cool.
Yeah.
Caring isn't cool.
And you have to care to be in a group.
You have to.
And coordinate with a bunch of people.
have
like
to.
you are like deliberately showing people that you care. And it's easier to just be kind of cool and like,
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about this when it's just
Mysterious,
you.
shit,
You
Yeah.
don't think like this is like an ego issue?
That's
It's
absolutely.
very
like it
much
definitely
so an
plays a
ego
part.
issue.
Definitely plays a part.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Because the group gets big, and then everybody's like, oh, well, I got a few songs I've been wanting to put out on my own, this and the other. And next thing you know, niggas start tripping.
Ain't nobody looking at you,
Yeah,
Otis.
that's a great
How come we don't have that?
Shut up.
But I think,
Because we love
like you
each
said,
other.
ego, bro. None of us operate off ego. I think all of us wants to get better. We all care about this
Yeah.
shit. Like, none of us comes in the studio and hear some shit someone else is making and being like, man, fuck them niggas. It's more so like, I bet. Let's get it. That's what you
Yeah.
want. All right, cool.
Also, this is a real like. This is, and I imagine this was the same with Wu-Tang, and I imagine it was also the same with Our Future. They're like, they were friends. Like they were not just together to be a musical act. Like they
Right.
were in each other's lives.
Yeah,
that was
niggas
they were
would
each
hang
other's
out
family.
if we wasn't,
Yeah.
yeah.
And so like we are a actual community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll never forget, like, do y'all know who Sticky Fingers is?
Yep.
Okay, so, Slam, like their first and second album was just like, I mean, one of the most famous beats of all time is like track number 2 off their second album. You know what I'm saying? And those guys just kind of changed the world. Like they were like the first punk rappers, I think. Right? Like, I mean, and what I mean more so is like they were straight hip hop, no doubt.
Yeah.
But like their crowd was punk white kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Who wanted to destroy something.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
Definitely.
And I'll never forget, man, I was watching an interview, man, probably just before the pandemic, and it was Fredro Starr and Sticky Fingers. And Fredro was saying how, like, from the beginning, they knew Sticky Fingers was the star, right? And that, and that him and Sun C's, the other group member, like, they just, like, they accepted their roles. And so they, it's funny, if you go and listen to that, I want to say that second Onyx album, like, there's times in certain songs where it's literally like Sun C's and Fredro are like back and forth and throughout the song. And then they just get out the way for Sticky Fingers to kill the last verse, you know what I'm saying? And, and after listening to him, I was like, wow, man, like, what a mature group of people. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially in rap where ego, like, is there a genre where ego is bigger than rap? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nah, you know what I'm saying?
Shit,
And, like,
maybe R&B, maybe.
I ain't gonna lie, rap
feature
got
of
it,
it.
man. Rap got
Like
that shit for
A
real.
public feature.
Yeah, it's definitely rappers rap about it type shit. Yeah.
Because it was, I mean, shout out, and Sun C's and Fredro, and Fredro were dope. Fredro definitely had his own thing. Fredro was in Moesha and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, Fredro is an actor. You know what I'm saying? He's super successful. But for them to have the vision of like, like, it's almost like leaders of the new school and to be like, but that's Busta Rhymes.
Yeah.
Right.
He's got to go last. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I just thought that, and then watching RZA say the same thing about Method Man.
Yeah.
Right? And be like, nah, niggas knew Meth was the star. You know what I'm saying? Off top, I just think that that's incredibly mature.
Yeah.
Especially-
and I think that that's why those rap groups even existed, was that level of maturity.
Yeah, but and you think about, like you said, Wu-Tang for the age where they were at, bro. They were ahead of the time for sure. Because
Yeah.
you got niggas now that they can't even sit in the same room with folks because
Yeah, bro. Like I feel like too, like that, like they, like hella mature, but like that was the way. Like, you know what I'm saying? The moment the moment a nigga saw, oh, I could bypass that, and I feel like that's where that's where shit get killed. But they had examples, like you had teams before, you had duos before,
Right,
you could see like, I just gotta wait for my time. Like we all gonna eat. Like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas probably did. Oh,
Yeah.
man, fuck that nigga Mel. Fuck that, you know what I'm saying? Or fuck whoever, you know what I'm saying? But you know, like, you know, whether you fuck with him or not, like, you know, like, all right, it's a means to an end, or you really rocking with it and
Right,
you
exactly.
riding with it. Like,
It's interesting, bro.
Yeah, you know, I'll be honest, bro. Listening to this conversation, like, this almost made me want to be like, hey, yo, let's start a group, like a group. You know what I'm saying? Because like, you know, like that could be a void right now.
Yeah,
Like,
it
that
certainly
experience
is.
right now. You know, I mean, yeah, obviously, I mean, like in rock and in K-pop, like band, you need a drummer, you need a guitarist. You know what I'm saying? Like these things never disappeared. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But in rap, you know, it almost feels like there's like it's only a matter of time before somebody
someone.
reminds people how dope groups were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yeah, bro.
Facts.
And who else
And
is
who's gonna do it?
who else is more uniquely built to actually be to actually be like, niggas play multiple instruments, different types of instruments. Like we're very uniquely built to.
Very much super group
Definitely.
foundation.
So we gotta just get the dance moves. I feel like
I'm done.
we good, bro. And
I don't dance.
I can choreo this shit.
You got it. Go to them.
I will get this shit popping.
I want to be Joe Jackson, bro. Yeah, I got it.
Hey,
We're just gonna be standing at the rehearsal with a belt.
With this,
Go get a switch.
man. All right. So we talked about the groups and everything's changing. It's good. It's either for good or worse. It's changing for the better or for worse. And I'm talking about more so in the music lane, the music industry itself.
It was good.
Too much time. Too much time went by, man. Too much time went by.
I like how man did not let you cook. Damn.
Look, I was waiting for someone else to comment. I thought we were still talking about the topic, but the shit just died. I was like, all right, bet.
Nobody let you cook. It was well done from the jump.
All right, man. So bands and groups didn't survive, man. But how do you, as an artist, survive a fallen empire?
A little travel, but yeah.
Don't lie, you know what I mean?
Give it to 'em.
But yeah, in 2026, man, as an artist, as a creative, how do you survive with the decline of the music industry?
the fall of the empire.
Yeah, like it's obvious.
Hold on, before we do that, like, when did the empire fall to you?
Last year.
Tell me why.
I think it fell. I think I think it just became very clear that that the labels don't know what they're doing, and like they just did a lot of restructuring. Financially, it was a disaster. It was a very publicly embarrassing disaster. Like for like juggernauts, like names that have been here for decades. Like Atlantic is a clown show now. Like. And I think that last year, and I don't know, maybe somebody perceived it before me. Maybe it fell before that. But I feel like it fell last year in a way that's kind of like, it's so clear that it's time to get excited about something new coming.
It definitely started like looking weird after all those different distribution deals all of these streaming platforms are coming out with, in my opinion.
Oh, you mean like 2 months ago?
Yeah, like
I think going back, I feel like it started to fall when streaming happened. When streaming became a thing, I feel like you could see the labels were already scrambling trying to figure that out because they wasn't prepared for it. But then once they figured it out on their end, it started to fall more so because it didn't make the artist a priority. Like streaming, let's be real, streaming is not necessarily for the artist. Artists don't eat off of streaming. And I feel like once that changed and the artist wasn't the main priority of the music, the music scene in itself, like we was on a decline. And I feel like just since then, it hasn't picked back up.
Well, just for the sake of specificity and nuance, I agree. But I don't think that's when the industry fell. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's what's the. Let me rephrase that. I don't think that was when the industry collapsed.
Gotcha.
Right? I think that they were still putting Band-Aids on things and like, fixing cracks here and there, and yes, the boat was absolutely leaking.
Yeah.
Maybe it was the TikTok era.
But
I was also thinking about that.
but no, I want to be clear. Like, let's be clear. Like, when social media came out, like, and I mean, like, I don't mean the early Facebook. You know what I'm saying?
MySpace.
Like,
yeah.
I mean like post early Facebook. I mean like
Mogul space.
like honestly Instagram. When Instagram came out, like I think that the record industry almost hit a renaissance, right? It did hit a renaissance, but that's because like for a few years, independent artists had control in a way labels had control for years,
Right. Yep. Yep.
right?
Yeah.
And so it wasn't the same record industry, but it was rejuvenated with anybody can go far now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we all have access to tens of thousands of millions of people,
Yeah.
right? In marketing. And then, I feel like that was the blog era, right? In the blog era, like, again, that's another thing. The labels didn't control the blogs,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Labels controlled radio. It cost 20 G's to get on the radio.
Right.
Labels had access to MTV.
Yep.
That cost a lot of dollars, right?
Yeah.
Blogs, man, if you just knew the writer,
You
Yeah.
straight.
True.
a lot of people was birthed off Two Dope Boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop DX.
Yeah.
A lot of those blogs, even Pitchfork, a lot of those blogs, like, they were making artists.
Yeah.
Like now, it's, you can be on Pitchfork and get 5 followers on Instagram.
Yeah.
Back then, you know what I'm saying? Back then, like,
That
if
was
you was
part
on
of it.
Pitchfork, you made it.
You
Like,
made it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
True.
And so we had a whole, I want to say like the early 2010s was really like, oh wow, like if we invest in
was a
social
special
media,
time.
it was, man,
Yeah,
it was. That's the era that gave us Kendrick, Drake, J. Cole. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Wale and all of that.
a lot of artists came out of that era. And now I feel like once the labels got their grip around that, and they choked out the independent game, right? I feel like the new renaissance began to die, right? And then, and I've been waiting on this. I've shouted this out on this podcast before.
Yeah.
I've been waiting on something I call the Netflix precedent, right? Which is when it's the collapse of big platforms into smaller platforms, right? So it's the idea that, like, at first there was a whole bunch of mom and pop shops.
Right.
Then Walmart was created. And then at some point, Walmart's going to collapse back into a whole bunch of mom and pop shops. Mom and pop shops, right? Now Netflix just made a crazy move in the last few months.
Yeah.
But,
It's crazy.
but for, man, almost 20 years, right? Man, I would give it like 16 years, right? For 16 years or so, let's not forget, in 07, 08, man, Netflix had a chokehold on the game. You know what I'm saying? And then other platforms other companies said, like, yo, why don't we just create our own
Right, we
version
can
of
do
this
this
shit,
shit,
bro?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they did. And Netflix lost a lot of power. There was a lot of concern
Definitely.
with, like, man, is Netflix going out of business? You know what I'm saying? But then that's when they decided to start making their own shit instead of relying on other platforms to sell or license them shit, right? And they saved once they made like House of Cards and shit like that, they saved their life.
went up.
You know what I'm saying?
Netflix was out here making deals with these artists. For
Yeah.
real.
Or they became a studio.
That's,
It
that's,
wasn't-
yep,
they are,
that's
yeah.
right.
yeah,
That's
it
right.
wasn't just a distribution platform.
That's right.
And now, Netflix is on the return to the empire. You know what I'm saying? But, the same thing I believe is happening in the music industry, right? In like the span of a week, we watched it be from like, yo, man, you got to use fucking, what's that? DistroKid or whatever.
Yeah.
To like,
Nah.
this can have its own distribution.
Right.
now.
Facts. Everybody.
Literally.
Everybody.
And, like,
Literally.
you can do whatever the fuck you want to do now, and then watching platforms compete with giving options, and like literally just killing
cutting out-
distributors' whole existence.
Yeah.
Like,
Literally.
and so, I'm watching that happen. I'm watching, and I really feel like we're gonna end up going back to like, some version of mom and pop. I think the big boss of Spotify will exist for another 10 to 15, 20 years. Yeah.
but I think it'll be like putting Walmart in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
I feel yeah.
Versus Walmart in a small town. If you put Walmart in a small town, everybody's going to Walmart.
Everyone, yeah.
Right. But if you put Walmart in Brooklyn, dudes are still going to the bodega.
Yeah.
Literally.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, dudes would
Literally.
prefer to go to the spot up the street. Like,
Yeah, ham
you
and
know,
cheese.
Yeah.
I definitely.
By the way, when y'all was in the, outside and going to the bodega, you know what I'm saying? I was in, Morocco eating, duck.
Yo.
He's eating scallops and
I was eating caviar pancakes.
caviar pancakes. Shout out to Yayo,
While y'all
man.
was outside in front of the bodega.
Shout out to Yayo, man.
Oh,
Caviar
my God.
pancakes
Yeah,
is that
one
nigga
of
favorite
the
meal,
ones.
man.
For real.
Shout out Tony Yayo.
Shout out.
For real.
I feel like, yeah, like you were saying, man, when you came to a point where artists had to, I feel like it was already a thing, but now it's bigger. When you have to create your own community, creating your own world, like you're no longer needing a marketer or manager. Stuff like when they started paying attention to your numbers and all that shit, like it's a different game. And I feel like now, but the industry, we all see what they're trying to do with AI. They're trying to find their way around, a dying, I hate to say it, but a dying industry. But it is what it is. And now, more than ever, like having community, building your own platforms like that.
Yeah, owning your fan base.
Yeah.
man.
But that's it. And this is what I obviously I enjoy this part of it, as I have just always been a world builder. Before I knew you had to be one. You know what I'm saying? But that's it. I keep telling people, I'm like, yo, if you're not willing to like build your world, you're not gonna win in this version of the industry. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that's it. It's like you have to be willing to manage a direct connection between you and your fan base. You have to be willing to create the experience of you. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to, all of those things, and you will do all those things. And most of the people that do them will never see the kind of success that. I was looking at the other day, like top 50 rap albums, top 50 selling rap albums of all time, right? Like maybe there was 4 or 5 of them after 2010.
Yeah,
maybe.
Right. Yeah.
I think less.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Eminem got like 3 of them.
Man, hold on. 8 out of the top 16 came from Dr. Dre.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
That's
That's
what I was just like,
insane,
bro.
yeah.
Sick, bro.
Anybody saying he's not the
He's
greatest,
sick, bro.
it's just like,
He's sick.
bro, that was crazy. I'm like, Eminem.
Yeah,
Then
man.
it's like 50 Cent.
Sit right.
Then it's like Eminem,
bro.
Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Kendrick Lamar, Eminem. It's like, damn.
That's
Bro,
yeah, that's a
and
crazy run.
I'm about to go on a slight tangent, but I've been studying Dre as well, and bro, his eye for assassins is fucking crazy, bro. Because all of those junts have different eras of niggas.
And
I thought it was just
murdered.
honestly, bro. I knew he had camps. I knew he had other niggas. I knew Bink. I know all of them. But I legit thought it was them same nigga. I thought it was like, oh yeah, this Scott Storch. No, bro, he has like weapons, bro. Like it's crazy. We can go back to that, but that's a testament to like this nigga. He understands he loves it. He cares about it. And he understands the importance of collaboration and finding like.
Yeah,
That's right.
man. I think one thing that's interesting about that too is like, we're sitting there, we're talking about Eminem, we're talking about 50 Cent, Kendrick Lamar, right? You know what I'm saying? All them dudes, right? But like, NWA, nigga, Dr. Dre.
Yeah. But let's go back. Yeah, bro.
been in
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The group that he was in before that, the little pop, whatever they was doing, like them niggas was hard. Like,
Dre is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, bro.
Bro,
Nigga on
bro.
at every level, bro.
bro,
Like,
Quincy Jones shit, fool. Like,
One
like,
thing I
for real.
think, most people don't talk about, but like with Dre, the willingness to reinvent yourself over time.
Yeah.
Like
But
you said,
that's-
they had several.
That's the
eras.
importance. Like, and he didn't take that onus on him. Like he just knew like, all right, this is phasing out. Let me find a nigga that play bach but also smoke weed. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he just like that shit is just crazy. It's crazy.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah. I think the Empire. So let's hop into like, okay, what is our current strategies for a dying empire, right?
Yeah.
Um, First of all, do we all agree that it is dying?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so now that we've agreed on that, what y'all got planned, man? What's the plot?
I think that
Be unapologetic.
Go ahead, nigga.
no, I think that I feel like you said this before, like something about a lean team. Like you need a team, it needs to be lean, and it needs to be lethal.
What is that mean?
Like you need a team. Like you can. One, I think it starts with you being a Swiss Army knife as an artist.
Yep.
Like you need to have multiple skills,
Yeah.
and one of them has to be or orating or talking to people, connecting with people, and maintaining relationships. One of them has to be that one, or whoever is like your like second person has to be good at that. But you kind of have to be good at that, or you have to be just really likable. Like I think right now if I am assuming, and I don't know anything, but I would put a lot of money on this. That I think that like what people are looking for, because I know that's what I'm looking for, is like a person who is like, I am interested in you. Yeah. I'm not just interested in what you're making. Yeah. I'm interested in you. I want to follow you on Instagram. Yeah. I want to see what you be saying. I would want to hang out with you. Yeah. Like, and then on top of that, you need like a team.
Yeah.
And like all of those people need to be like you. And basically this.
Yeah.
You need your people.
Yeah, I feel like we talked about taking risks and stuff earlier. I feel like this time, like the perfect time to be hella reckless, bro. It's like, bro, niggas don't got nothing to lose no more, bro. Like, and I mean reckless by taking risks, but I also mean reckless like this time right now reminds me of like crunch time and hoop, where like on some Kobe shit, like, you know, that nigga get the ball. And, you know, not technically, but then he could get the ball and like from what we see, it's his head down and he not looking at like, I ain't saying be selfish, but it's time to like head down, do the work, bro. Like if you really care about this shit, like it's head, like you in the studio, you doing this, you meeting people, you going to shows, whatever you need to do. It's head down doing that shit. Like I don't think niggas need to be thought out. I don't think niggas gotta have a crazy ass 10 page plan. Get the ball, go to the work, bro. Like
I think you have to go too far.
Yeah,
you have to be prepared to go too far. You have to be prepared to do too much.
Yeah. Yes.
You go.
Yes.
I'd say it a million times, bro. Like I've never seen a successful marketing campaign that didn't at some point become annoying.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've never. You gotta be willing to be like, damn, nigga, this nigga again, man.
Yeah. And here I am.
They song again,
right?
Yeah, bro. Nah, just Tyler some of that shit. Nigga put out a song, and a week later you think it's old. Nigga, it's millions of niggas that ain't heard this shit.
Right. We were talking about that. Me and Matt. I can't think of homie name, but the decent man. You know.
Yeah.
Like legit. I was trying to. I'm like, bro, what is it about this song? What is just?
Kyle Bethel.
Yeah, bro, just active.
Yeah.
Same thing with Lil Russell. Like, I am not a fan.
That's what I was gonna say.
I'm not a fan of Lil Russell, but I respect that man. His work, his hustle, his ethic, like, bro is out here.
Yep.
That's the. I know y'all niggas heard me say this a million times, but like, I see people with talent lose every day.
Yeah.
I rarely see people with discipline lose.
Yeah.
Never. If you can say I'm gonna do this over and over and over again, and you actually do that over and over and over again, I don't be seeing them people lose, bro. I don't.
You slowly build the community.
That dude Kyle, man. Bro, let's talk about it. 'Cause we're talking about marketing strategy, bro. Fam, I ain't never, man, matter of fact, somebody remind me to clip this up because I got to make sure my man Kyle see this. And Kyle, you need to repost this.
I'm a decent man.
Yeah, I'm a decent man.
You see your demons, you know?
He's scheming.
Senseless violence. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's so quotable.
It's so quotable, but I'll never forget. Like, I want to talk about how I discovered this guy. I'm just on TikTok, you know what I'm saying? Like, just scrolling. I saw it, right? And I just remember thinking, like, bro, this nigga just got off of work and just turned his camera on and just started singing the hook to his song. I just was like, all right, you know what I'm saying? And I just scrolled. I kept going. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing. I ain't follow, bro. I didn't know who he was. You know what I'm saying? Just kept going. The next day, I see another video from bro, right? He be scheming. You know what I'm saying? Senseless violence. It's a new video, but he's doing the exact same thing.
Different fit.
Right? Different.
Different
Absolutely. He got on the
location.
blue shirt. I got the red joint. I know all this nigga outfits. Right? So he's just walking down the street, City of Demons, right? I'm like, hell, this dude, he doing this again? That's crazy. Keep scrolling. The next day, I go on TikTok. He in a different part of town. He got a backpack on. Yo, I'm a decent man from the city. And at this point, I'm like,
Who is this nigga?
is this all this dude do? You know what I'm saying? Like, hold on, I want to be clear. I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan. I'm just a dude scrolling, and it's hitting me that this dude just does the same thing every day consistently. So what does that make me do? That makes me click on his profile.
Yep.
Who is this dude? Why is this dude just doing this? And so I'm trying to see, like, yo, how many videos does he have
Yeah.
You got
of him just doing the same
You got
thing?
some other songs? Nah.
No, it'd be legit one song.
It's mad scrolls
One
of
song.
the same. I'm a decent man from the City of Demons. Niggas be scheming. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm scrolling. I'm like, bro, this nigga got like 50 videos. 50 videos from the last 30 days.
Man. Yep.
Just doing this. Now I'm like, oh, I think I respect bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, he not playing. You know what I'm saying? He is very consistent with this. Even if you go and check the timestamps, right? It's all at the same time.
That's all. Yeah.
It's all at the same time. And I'm like noticing, like, oh, this dude is not playing. Now, what do I do, right? Now I'm like, all right, bet. I go and check the first few times you do it, right? A few 100,000, you know, a few hundred views.
Right now.
Right?
Yeah.
Then I'm checking the later joints, 50,000, 60,000 views.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? You know what I'm saying? So now I'm locked in. Now I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, follow. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to see this
You doing
happen.
something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? Watching them. Boom. What's her name? Doja Cat quotes
Yeah.
him on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Meek Mill quotes him on Twitter. Right?
Okay.
I'm just watching people, blah, blah. Eventually, Joe Budden quotes him, right? I'm a decent man. Bro from Dipset does a remix, right? He writes his own verse.
Was it Hell Rail on this?
Now, it wasn't Hell Rel.
Who was on
It was,
that?
man, I can't remember his name, bro.
He had a hard verse.
He wrote a verse, and
Yeah,
then
bro, yeah.
he just did it himself, right? But then, like, a few posts later, he's with Kyle. They walking through Harlem. You know what I'm saying? He's like, yo, I'm a decent man, too. And he also from the City of Demons. Him and Kyle just walking down the street. I'm like, what? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
I'm watching, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now, in between posts, now he doing shows.
Yeah.
He doing shows in Iowa, nigga, Sacramento. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got shows all across the world now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? From just being a decent man, walking down the street. And I was telling LJ this the other day. I was like, bro, let's be honest, man. Let's be honest. Just say you don't like what you have to do. Niggas is showing you exactly what to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
it.
saying? Like, be
That's
honest.
it.
You don't want to do that. You want to find another way to do that,
Yep.
right? You may be clinging onto previous verses. Like, you might be the type of person where you want to announce, 6-month rollout into the album like it's 1997. You want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, you want to.
different.
Yeah, like I
different,
get it.
man.
You just don't want to do that. But
Yeah.
stop acting like we don't. It's so
It's
many
right here.
examples.
It's-
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Facts.
so many examples.
I feel like what I'm struggling with is finding a version of that is truly in service to what I'm creating. Because I can't
Yeah.
pretend I don't care about that. I think I would shoot myself in the foot if I did. And I'm not even being moralistic about that. Like, I think like it's not a necessity that you care. You don't have to give a fuck. But I know if I know me, I care.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I do think the repetition of the same thing. I saw it with Chance's brother too, or cousin. I can't remember his name too. I forget his whatever.
Bennett, or was it?
Not Taylor. It's the other one, Adam Killer. Whatever. It's like whatever. But I've seen this like a bunch of times, and it is same song repetition. And I understand artistic integrity and all of that where that lands. But even still, the other half of that is, which is a big chunk, is just consistency. Like it doesn't, if you can't do this, if something within your artistic whatever doesn't allow you to do it I do think you should do multiple. It's if you got a single, come on, like it's multiple songs. But if something sits with you, you don't want to do that for a year. It's still consistency in what is your message, what is your world that you're building, and there's consistency in putting that out. And that's what I'm learning.
Absolutely, and I'll add this
I'm
too.
seeing
Like,
it now.
I think what's most important is not that you do. It's not like, oh, Dilla had sloppy drums. I need to have sloppy drums. It's more so recognizing Dilla did his drums different.
Yeah.
How are your drums going to be different?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And so for me, it's like, it's not necessarily about let's do exactly what he's doing, but there are parts of it that you can extract and make your own. You know what I'm saying? And that, my friend, is like that's the creativity that I think gets artists to the next level.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, I could copy this, right? But then I'm always going to be this person's son. I'm never going to get the same results.
Yeah.
But how do I see what is working? It's just like making a song.
Yeah.
It's just like making a song. It's like, okay, I could go and just replay that Adele song, you know what I'm saying? Or I could extract from it why it worked.
Right.
And then make it my own.
And now you got your own systems and templates and everything. Yeah.
Exactly.
No, I feel you, Nubia, because I definitely, like, every time I fell off on the content, like posting, it was definitely on some, like, I was looking at it from a more creative space, wanted it to look a certain way and stuff like that, but then you realize, like, bro, we're all adults now. Niggas ain't just got time to constantly set up everything and just be extremely. And a lot of times when you're trying to be so creative, it takes a lot of time.
Yeah, and sometimes that's not even what's gonna look best or work.
Exactly.
Or
It's just
work
like we were talking about
best.
Cal, like, bro, his videos don't look nothing crazy, just off his phone. It's like, all right, you just, again, I think it's more important. Showing up is more important than what it looks like, especially in this day and age. And I feel like once you get the opportunity to actually be on the platform, that's when you bring the creative side and be like, this is what I do.
I think it's concept. Like, if you have a solid concept, and with like Kyle, like New York was the concept. This is like a New York anthem, and I'm walking through the New York streets for every single one of these videos. But I think you can steal the formatting of what's working for other people, but like what I'm really struggling with and really trying to nail is like, what is the concept that is so smart, so easy to do, so efficient, and so easy to replicate that I can do it, and not feel like it's like cutting into the integrity of the art at all.
Yeah, I call that the Mad Lib effect. You know what I'm saying? Like Mad Lib, bro. I wish in the late 90s or early 2000s I discovered the Boss 303 and just started looping shit up and putting a whole bunch of compression on it, bro. Because that's it, man. Like, he discovered a formula where he can do that 15 times a day. I'm out here going through random bass instruments and fucking trying to run things through analog compression and shit. This nigga don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, Madlib can absolutely make 1,000 beats a week. You know what I'm saying?
Same thing, Night Wonder shit. Like,
you know, and I'd be like, damn, that shit is fucking genius, and it works. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, damn, what's my version of that? You know, I feel that.
definitely take some. You gotta take the risk, man. You gotta throw the shots and see what happens, see what lands. I mean, again, even me just getting back in the content world, like, I think for me, it's more so creating the momentum of posting. Then once you get that down, I feel like you start building the world, but then you can be like, okay, I got the momentum, and you used to post, and now you can expand what that looks like. But you got to post first, cause me, I am not a social media nigga. I do not fuck with none of this shit. But like Matt said, the blueprint is there. It's there, and you can continue to ignore it if you want to, and you're going to get the results that comes with it. But showing up, being consistent, I'm seeing it for this. That's extremely important versus wanting it to look so crazy, the high quality and shit.
Yeah, I'll say this, man, just to go along with this current discussion is like a side, idea. I don't think it's ever been more important, and this is why it's such a challenge for Nubia. I don't think it's ever been more important to extremely know who you are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then how to articulate that, right? How to world build around that, because like that's the last thing that like personhood, character, like the world that you build, that's the last thing that like is just not done well in abundance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's something that if you have that,
Yeah.
I mean, me, for example, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I'm not even, there's 7 trillion producers in this city, you know what I'm saying? But like the lore of me does so much of the work for me, you know what I'm saying? And so it's important to have that. And then the juggle is how to have that and then navigate this current approach. You know what I'm saying? Right? And then, you know, because here's the thing. It would probably be easier for you to do that if you were not as in tune with who you are and what you want and how you want to be perceived and the character.
You care
that
too
it
much
should
about
be.
it,
Yeah. But that's why it's hard to do. And that's why not many are gonna, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that is literally the ask. That's your task. Your task is to figure out how to be a daywalker.
Yeah.
How to be this unique individual being that you created and that you are artistically living through, right? And you know what I'm saying, attack the current matrix with the right weapons.
Yeah.
You know, and that's hard.
Yeah.
It's needed.
And why would you think it would be easy?
Nah, facts.
Exactly.
Facts. That's
We
it.
want extraordinary things. We
Yeah.
want unusual things. Of course it would be hard.
Yep.
Yeah.
Great.
Here.
Damn.
So,
I guess
That was deep though. That was really.
That's what I'm saying. That was the last.
that-
I didn't want to just throw up random, you know.
Mic drop, you know what I'm saying?
come on.
Look, man, we a little bit past time. It's all good because we started a little bit late. Man, it's been a great conversation. This one birthed some ideas that I just need to think about.
Definitely for me.
I love this conversation. Big shout out to our kind of guest in Nubia. You know what I'm saying? She'd be around. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay, she's not a guest. You're not a guest. So I guess, okay. My name is I Make Mad Beats. This has been another episode of Type Beat. I am ducking because I'm about to let my cast tell you who they are.
What up, LJ1F?
Unique, period.
C major.
And Nubia.
Indeed. Man, join us next week. 2026 is about to be crazy. You know what I'm saying? In case y'all haven't been tapped in, we're opening a retail store
Let's go.
in the Idea District. That's right. I'm saying it like it's just we got it. It's called the Weirdest Normal Store. We're going to be selling a whole bunch of shit. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be culture. It's going to be a lot of cool things happening. I'll tell y'all about that another time. This year is about to be insane. This year is about to be life-changing one way or another. So stay tapped
Yes, it
in.
is.
Get the app, bro.
Yeah. My name is I Make Mad Beats. Y'all stay safe, stay dangerous, do both or do neither. Peace.
Peace.
Bitch, are you jealous?
Oh shit, here we go again.